Okay, YouTube, here's my next installment in my AK series or videos or whatever you want to call it. I'm sorry for my absence. I wanted to do a little bit more videos a lot more frequently, and due to circumstances, it looks like the quality of the videos as well as like production value is going to go up. But I just wanted to go over something I did to my AK. If you're followers of my old channel, then you'll probably recognize the DPH barrel rail I have on top of here. And the reason I didn't use that in future videos was because of the Bonesteel Arms stock. Because of the way it mounts, it interferes with it. Well, I did a little bit of bubba gunsmithing and basically altered the stock. Well, not altered the stock, but altered the rail in a way that would enable me to use the rail. So of course you can see I got my Vortex spark on top, which does give you a nice sight picture. But let me just clear the gun real quick. So as you can see, the rail sits on top really nice. It gives the gun a very beautiful profile. Let me see if I can take it out a bit. No. Gives a really, I don't know, sort of LMG look to it. But what you have to do if you want to do this procedure is, of course, the installation is pretty standard. You're going to replace your rear sight with the DPH rail and then screw into the rear. The only problem is the way the stock is designed. As you can see, it comes down pretty deep here, and that interferes with the stock, which raises up. So what you have to do is basically take a file, and I was going to use a bench grinder, but that would take off way too much material, and you're just going to have to sand down on it until you get to that angle that you want, and that's why you'll see it looks a little lopsided there. But the overall look is pretty nice. I feel there's a little bit obvious spots where you can see the sanding, but it's nothing a little Duracoat can't fix. If there's any questions, feel free to ask. It does lock up, it does return to 0. It almost nudges none whatsoever. A lot of people are going to criticize this for saying, oh, well, you can't clear your gun and field strip it. Well, yeah, you can still field strip it. You just need to use a flathead screwdriver or a pocket knife to twist the screw at the back. The rear hang is still able to remove the screw back there, because see, it's just a flathead screwdriver. And honestly, it's an AK, so jamming, you can still get into the gun just by pulling back on the charging handle. The gun's overall function has not changed. It's an AK, it doesn't jam, it doesn't get as dirty as people like to point out to say. So you don't have to worry about constantly having to remove the dust cover on it. And that's one of the big reasons why I decided to go with an application like this, because as you can tell on this particular AK, it lacks the side rail. So this way I can still mount zoomed optics without having to worry about anything. A neat feature I did see was that people could mount flip up front and rear sights, because now there's a continuous rail running across the top. I don't know how well that's going to work, just because the rail runs in an uneven angle. But from the shooting experience I've had, which I have tested it, it does return to 0, or close enough to 0 where you don't notice any negligible shift. Thanks again, as always, for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully we'll get some better videos and more detailed videos in the future. And thanks for all those previous subscribers as well.